Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense. Today we are looking at ticker symbol LULU, Lulu, LuluLemon. Could have just said Lululemon instead of Lululemon. Anyway, the stock is $236. We're going to run my proprietary stock projection price calculation to see if the stock is overvalued or undervalued. We're going to take a look at some advanced charting on Thinkorswim. We got that right up on here. We're also going to look and see what hedge funds and institutions are doing. Are they buying? Are they selling? It looks like I have not charted this one before. That's exciting. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. Let me shrink my big old head. Come on. Right there. All right. There we go. All right. So looking at LuluLemon, the latest highest price of the stock was 510. I thought it was going to set up for a cup and handle. However, this has been on a major losing streak, stock price losing streak, and I think it's only gotten better, and the EPS has gotten better. So, uh, to me personally, it feels like the market has this one incorrect at the moment. Um, so the next levels of support, let's just go ahead and update this chart because why not? Looks to be probably two. Looking for a clean. I mean, this is really clean. 183. And just as a heads up, I am buying this one in my Robinhood account. Oh crap. My Robinhood account challenge. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going all in. I'm consistently adding dollar cost averaging every other week or so. Um, and I think I'm going to continue doing that, honestly. So right here, 181. Will it get here? We don't know. Um, I think it might come up and test 268 again. As we can see, this acts as almost perfect support resistance over the last 4 years. But let's look at the bigger picture, the technicals. So the strength is going in favor of the bears. Momentum actually, MACD, looks like still there might be some more downside coming. Money flow looks like it's been tapering off for quite a while. We do have this tab right here, which is going to show us what institutions and hedge funds are doing. If they are smart, I think they probably see this market dislocation with the price. I mean, does this is a 50%, over a 50% drop with this type of sales year over year. That's absolutely incredible. I mean, this is a perfect stair step. Shares outstanding continue to go down and get organically eaten up by retail and institutional investors. Earnings per share, I mean, we got our plateau, jump, plateau, jump. Probably going to see a plateau and then maybe a jump. Looking at some financial data points here, they're profitable. That's fantastic. I do think they are going to offer a dividend in the next 3 to 5 years. That's my personal opinion. Quick ratio is over 1. If they closed the doors tomorrow, they would be able to pay off any debts, loans, notes, etc. Debt is slowly going down. EPS over the past 5 years, 27% plus. Sales, 24% plus. That shows me that this company is actually resilient and did well during the COVID era. Looks like institutions are actually adding here. Insiders might be adding as well. We'll take a peek down below. Gross margin 58%. Are you joking me? What type of brick and mortar store is doing 58%? That is a retail, athletic retail store. I'll wait. I'll wait. Nike? No. Um, I mean, this is just beautiful, honestly. And the shares float is getting under 100 million. So this thing over the next couple of years to me is going to be absolutely gorgeous. We're going to go ahead and pull up this proprietary top secret valuation calculation. Oops. Okay. So we have a market cap of 29,500,000,000. They do income. This is positive income, profitable, 1,580,000,000. And they do sales of 9,830,000,000. All right. Looking good so far. And we're going to go down to le cash and le dette. Okay, just really quick. Q2 2024, they did 2.2 billion. They did better than last year. Q1 2024, 3.2 billion compared to 2.7 billion. That's a 5. That's insane. So they killed it. They killed it. 2024, they're killing it. That's incredible. I don't know what Wall Street's got going on with this one. All right, we're at the balance sheet level now. Let's go ahead and bring up the calculator. All right, so cash, they do have 1,900,000,000, 670,000. And debt, they have 1,147,000,000, 630,000. Did I get that right? Nope, I'm missing a zero. All right, and before we go back up to finish, I just want to check. Total assets 6.8 billion. Total liabilities 2.6 billion. OMG. Assets dwarf liabilities over 2 to 1. So every liability they have 2 plus assets. That's fantastic. All right, we do see that Martha Morfitt purchased 1.17 million shares. You go, Martha. But it was at $389. That burns a little bit. But Martha, you know what? If you really believe in the company, just letting you know the stock is at a better price today than it was when you purchased last year. Or I'm sorry, earlier this year. The CEO doing some selling here. Did he get... Okay. It's not a red flag because you can see he sells 25,000, gets 25,000 in stock options. Same with Megan Frank, 1,553 shares, 1,553 shares. You can kind of see the trend going on here. So no red flags down here. Let's go back up here, and we're gonna go ahead and take this, and we're gonna add in our shares outstanding. This is actually shares outstanding of 121,111,000. We get a stock price of $344 beautiful dollars. Analysts have a price target of $370. 340, 300, 425. That was June. That was not even 2 months ago. 470, 457. So I don't like to toot my own little horn here, but 344 seems much more reasonable than target price here and what these crazy analysts have. So again, my calculation is not a perfect number, but it does point us in the direction of which we think the stock price will go for me personally. And so this indicates that the stock price is eventually going to be going up. And especially with a solid company like this, I mean, look at this. They're on track to do over 5 billion, or I'm sorry, 10 billion this year. That's incredible. And when something goes on sale that you love, you know what you do? You buy. I buy. At least I know when I see something at the store, maybe meat, deodorant, facial care, shower accessories, like home accessories. If it goes on sale and I need it, you know we're buying. But for stocks, for some reason, when people see it go down, they get scared and they say, no, 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 no. Except for people who watch my channel, because we're a little bit higher caliber. We know if a company is going to keep kicking butt like this and it's going to be manipulated down over 50%, I mean, come on. And we're going to put a little bow on it. If my projection of $344 and analysts at $370, you would assume, right, that hedge funds and institutions would be buying hand over fist. We're going to prove that theory. Old data shows that institutions own 85%. New data shows, drumroll, whoops, 101 big ones. That's a 15, almost a 16% increase. Yeah, and oh, look at this. This is the highest level of buying since borderline December 2022, end of 2021. So, is the next I just got a bunch of burps out of nowhere. Is the next month gonna go up even higher than last month? Let's take a little peek and see what the big boys and girls are doing. Um, Dennis Wilson sold 4.5%. Vanguard, okay, one of the biggest companies in the world, added 30%. FMR sold 1.8 or 1.08%. BlackRock, I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're pretty big. They added 22%. So the bigs are buying. Then we got our other institutions, hedge funds. We have um, index funds as well here. So many different types. We have retirement funds, ETFs. You can come down here, check for yourself, but look at all this data for seven. This is all seven. This is all within the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So you can come and peek this for yourself, but I think the real data that speaks for itself is right here. That is the cherry on top of the bow, on top of the gift, wrapped in the nicest material. So now you're asking now you're asking, okay, Ryan, let's put a bow on this thing for real and check our Fibonacci's here. So what I want to do here is establish confidence with this Fibonacci technical pattern. And what this is going to do is going to let us know that if we set this right, we could potentially find the LuluLemon bottom. So bear with me here as I go through a couple iterations. Maybe I'll get it on my first try. Low is 128.85. So right about, we'll just go there and we'll edit it. Up to 516.39. We're just going to have to go ahead and edit it. Ooh. So 516.39. And this was 128.83. Let's see. It was, where is it? Low 128.85. Wow. Okay. I'm pretty amazed with how well you got. My face is literally right on it. Perfect. Okay. I'm actually pretty darn tootin' amazed at the level of respect here. This candle, right smack dab on the lips. This candle, perfect support, perfect support, perfect support. Tests, great support, comes up, breaks through, goes, breaks through here. Almost perfect support, perfect resistance, tests resistance. Oh, this candle right here, don't forget about this. Perfect, just sitting right on it like Humpty Dumpty on the ledge. Both of these candles, Humpty Dumpty and his wife or his partner, right on the ledge perfectly. Oh my God, look at this candle. This candle, whoever's manipulating this did a bang up job. This candle came all the way and touched this outer ring here. These hedge fund bros are like, hey, I'll bet you I can get it to touch the ring. Boom. Just absolutely perfect here. This is almost good resistance. It breaks through, falls. Again, tests resistance, comes up here, falls through, acts as good support here, falls up, falls through. Look at this candle, almost perfect support. Now we're on this candle right here. So this is August. But what I wanted to establish was the move from the low to the high. So from basically here to here, establish how the candles reacted in this area. And I would say if I had to give it on a scale of 1 to 10, these candles respected the heck out of these Fibonacci lines. I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to go from the all-time high, which is a 516.39, and I'm going to fish on my way down to see where potentially the bottom could be for LuluLemon. And it's going to depend on the respect on the way down. And be mindful. Crap. Be mindful that this thing has been in a free fall, so we'll see what happens. So 516.39, we'll do there and come back. So is this candle gonna be, let's say August, the all-time low? I could see right here. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. So I have the all-time low for this cycle from this all-time high to this low cycle, because what you have to do is you have to get it from the high cycle to the low cycle. Went from the low cycle, this is the lowest candle, to the highest cycle. So, hear me out. Hear me out. I have this here at 180. I thought it was 186. Edit properties, let's see. 186.59. Remember that number. Look at this respect. Amazing 10 out of 10 support, 10 out of 10 resistance. Tests right here, 10 out of 10 resistance, 10 out of 10 support. Test it. I mean, that's a 10 out of 10 line. Remember 186.59, that's what I said, yeah? 186.59. Oh, I have it at, okay, let's see where 186.59 is here. 186.50. Can I edit this? Edit style? 186.59. All right, let's see where that is. I mean, that's pretty darn tootin'. I never say that word. That takes me to right where I had our next support level. Boom, baby. I feel like I told the future. So, that's great. I I'm proud of that. I don't know if you could tell, but now I want to do a little bit more of my bread and butter here. Not making errors like that, but drawing channels, because this is kind of what got me to where I'm at today. So what I'm doing now is looking for areas of support and resistance. Okay, right there. That's decent. So what I want to see happen is this stock to do its thing. It's going to consolidate. It might take a couple months for it to figure out a bottom, but I mean, dude, or women or whatever, I mean, they're on track for 10 billion this year. I can't even comprehend. So, we also have our, gosh, this does not. This works right there. That works. And that works. Oh yeah. And we're going to extend this to the right. Okay, and we're going to get rid of this one that we drew for fun on accident. Oops. Remove drawing. Remove. Just remove this drawing. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm excited. This looks really ugly to the naked eye, but to me, what we need to see happen is essentially, and I have the low going to like right Right. So the low is going to hit right up in here. This is all opinion, by the way. This is not financial advice. Um, oh man, I'm gonna get a dividend from my stocks and my Roth IRA, and I'm definitely gonna probably buy this at hopefully 180s. So we have this here. So essentially, I mean, it depends on how hard and fast it will rebound, but I mean, over a 50% decline in less than a year. I mean, there'd probably be a pretty big bounce back, especially with the company just absolutely dominating. Like, what in the heck? What in the heck? So, yeah, that's my video. That's all I got for you guys. I'm looking for the 186 range for the low. I am dollar cost averaging this one on the way down because when something goes on sale and you like it and the company is strong, you do what you gotta do. So, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, consider hitting the like or dislike button, leave a comment. Have a great day.